it was I don't want to say it was a cool time, but it was just like, it was nice because you had like this cute little family that you could go to at school and you could be around. But it was just kind of, if you wanted that, you had to be good. And you could only be welcomed in the like area if you were like good and if you spoke well and if you won awards consistently every weekend. Otherwise, you were kind of like, oh, we don't want to talk to you. It was kind of like a, you can't sit with us. That's how I felt. I'm sure some people will have a different version of the story, but like, if you wanted to be in the club, in the speech club, you had to do good. I am Brianna Reidel. I am a first year at Ohio University. I am a communication studies major, and I am in informative, speaking, and prose on the speech and debate team. I started speech and debate my sophomore year of high school. I was 15 years old, and I joined because I thought it would be a really good thing to put on my resume at college. I really thought nothing of it, but then I got there and they told me I was really good at speaking, and so I kind of like internalized that, and I was like, oh, I'm a good speaker. I'm talented. Like, I have something. And that's like what I took coming here. But my junior year on the speech and debate team, they said I was doing really, really good. And they said if I worked really hard, I could go to states and I could win, I could go to nationals and I could win, I could do all these things. And I believed them for like a really long time. They've been telling me that since I joined the team. And so I would stay after school for hours. Like, I would be there until 9 o'clock working on my speech. I would work closely with the coaches every single day for weeks on end. And then I finally made it to states only after like going through an entire year of being anxious and not eating, not sleeping, like not focusing on my schoolwork and prioritizing speech. And then it got so serious that like, I just felt like I was their little pony, you know? If that's kind of serious, but that's just how I felt. Like, they didn't really care about me. I just felt that I wasn't really valued it was more like they valued my skill rather than who I was. So.
Look at them and you like feel the weight. What do you think? How do you feel?
I think they're gonna end up in a box someday. I feel like, I don't know. When I look at medals, I'm always like, wow, that's really cool. Those are pretty decorations. It's really hard to put the effort that you put into something, into an object. I really only think about the awards that I've won. No, I take that back. I don't think about the awards that I won. I rarely ever think about the moment I was handed the award. I can't even remember moments where I was handed the award. I think about like me performing really well, or me having a good compliment from a coach, or just talking to someone. So I think these are useless. There are moments in performance when you can hear nothing in the room except yourself speaking. And those are the best performances ever. No one is looking around the room, no one is coughing or sniffling, everyone is holding their breath, waiting for you to finish, waiting for you to speak the next line. Those are the best performances. And during this one, it was especially true because no one made a sound. I got into the final round, which is something that I thought I would never be able to do, and it was one of the greatest moments of my life. Like, truly, it was so incredible. And there were so many people on the team who like supported me. But I gave an absolutely flawless performance that I was so proud of because I had never done it before. And the whole time I just had to look at my coach because he was like reaffirming me, like, yes, you're doing good, keep going. And it was awesome. And That's what I remember. I think back to it all the time. I don't think about my stupid award. It means nothing to me, really. And I hate saying that because so many people would do anything to just hold it, but I don't think people realize that when you finally get there, it's just a piece of wood. What was the question again?
Were you in the club?
I was for a little bit.